Hi, beautiful people, Davorka here, and today's video I would like to dedicate to all of you out there who felt, at least at one point in your life, if not feeling still like this, like you are not enough and like you do not fit in. You just don't fit in, and whenever you are in certain crowd or party, you don't feel like you're present there naturally. It feels, everything feels so forced. So for me, I have been feeling that way most of my life, most of company and people. Of course there are exceptions. I do have some really dear friends of mine that I can feel quite natural with, and feel like I can speak my own truth. But there are also a lot of situations where I was feeling like, yeah, Davorka, you better shut up, because whatever is going out of your mind, your mouth and your mind, of course, they're going to just make fun of you, and they will not understand you, and you're going to be attacked. And that also came from my personal experience, that shield that I created. And after spending a lot of time with getting to know myself and understanding more and more myself and deeply understanding myself, I started to take in that just that burden of trying to be accepted by everybody around me. I just shed it of myself. So I don't have it anymore. Of course, I want to be liked by people, but it's not by any means, right? And so I would rather be liked by myself than by Peter, Anne, or whoever is around me. So here I am saying to you that nothing is wrong with you. The only thing that can be wrong is that probably you are hanging around the wrong crowd. So, of course, that doesn't mean that something is wrong with them. No, it's just that we as people, we are not always on the same level, same awareness level, and sometimes we just clash. So, I come to that situation quite often, and sometimes even with the members of my family. But as the time goes on, I learned how to deal with it and how to just accept them for who they are, and for where they are, and also accept that I'm different. I see myself different. I see my life differently, and my perspective is completely different. I have different ideals and I have different values, and I don't have necessarily to accept theirs, because it doesn't necessarily resonate with mine. So I think that's the biggest trick. The biggest trick is to understand that it's nobody's fault. It's not your fault that you feel like you do not fit in, whatever it is, your family or your, if you are in university, college, school, whatever. If you are in your job and you still don't fit in with the high crowd and the cool crowd, it's okay. It's okay. Probably it would be easier if you do. I understand that. However, you don't know what life brings your way, and you don't know how many people you're going to meet and that are going to resonate with you, and who knows where that relationship is going to take you. And until you're still focusing on what doesn't work and why am I not fitting in, why isn't this working, why do then they don't like me the way that I would like them to like you, although not necessarily you like them that way. As long as you're thinking about that and your focus is there, you're just going to lose your battle with yourself, because you're focusing on all the wrong things. So keep in mind, nothing is wrong with you, nothing is wrong with them. You two or three or four, you are just not on the same wavelength, and you just don't fit together. It's like putting together the wrong puzzles, and why? It's a struggle for nothing. So whatever it is, wherever you are in your life, if those people that don't fit with you and you don't fit with them are your immediate family members, I'm not saying turn your back to them. No, understand the situation, accept them for who they are and what their views are and how they see life. Accept them that that's who they are, right? And that's what describes them. But do not like they usually say, so basically do not dim your glow because of other people around you. And that's the worst thing that you can do. The worst thing that you can do by yourself, because if you do that, if you diminish yourself in that way, you're not going to be helpful to anybody around you. And also, as that kind of person with that victim mentality, because if you do that, you do have a victim mentality, then you're not going to have fulfilled and happy life. And to be honest, me personally, I don't know about even one person who wants that on a conscious level. So do yourself a favor. Because you're watching my video, then that means that you are in personal development and you want to evolve your point of view and you want to see things from different perspective. That means that you are there and you agree with me that you want to have a joyous and a fulfilled life, and that you want to be creator of your life. So if you want to be that, then just take the responsibility for your life and take the responsibility for who you are. Of course, before that, understand who you are and be okay with that. Be okay that you do not have to fit in anywhere, everywhere, right? And there are going to be some places where you're going to fit in just like a glove, and there are going to be some places where you're just going to suffer through and just be there and do your things. And life goes on after that. I'm going through that kind of situations quite often. I do have friends that I don't fit in naturally, and we do hang out sometimes. It's not the most enjoyous moment for me, because most of the time I have to keep my mouth shut, because I know I would not be understood and everything I say would be taken from the wrong way. However, I see them for who they are, and I see that they are not on that level with me that they can understand me, which is okay. That doesn't mean that they are wrong or that I am wrong. It just means that we are different. We are standing on a different point of view, and I understand them, and I completely um, acknowledge them as that, and I accept them as that. And I know that they are really nice people, that they are good friends, and good friends are not easily come in your life. So good friends are something that I personally treasure. So we don't have to be on the same wavelength, we don't have to have the same views on life, and we don't have to have the same view of fun. We don't have to like the same music and the same kind of party. But you know what? There is something else that connects us. So that's it. You have to understand what your connection to somebody is, and don't overforce it on yourself. For if there is a certain connection when it comes to let's say you have a good connection with somebody, and you have a great time partying together, but behind that there's nothing else. You cannot really talk about something really deep. You do not understand the same things. You probably don't watch the same movies, and that's okay. Enjoy the level that you have. Enjoy that party that you have that is together. So it's the same with the family. You have the family love, so accept that and enjoy with what works, and do not force other parts of life, because there is nobody in this life that's going to agree with you on every level and every point in your life. There are people that are going to agree with you a little bit more on more levels, and probably those people are going to be your significant other in your life, best friend, and something like that. But that person, even your significant other and even your best friend, is not going to agree with you, and you're not going to agree with that person on every single level in your life and every single subject. The reason why is because that person cannot be you. So the only person who can agree with you on every level is you, and you cannot duplicate yourself. So keep that in mind. And once I understood that, oh my God, such a big weight was just taken off my shoulder, and I just released it, and I felt so much easier. And it's like when you have less expectations and you see how things are and you accept them as that, it's so much easier to live, guys. So I hope this resonated with you, and just think about that. Whenever you feel like you don't fit in, or somebody's talking about something like the way they run their business or the way that you are supposed to live your life, you don't have to agree. It's okay to not agree. It's okay to have a different point of view, but you have to be okay with that, not that part, that side. That side is doing their own thing. You're doing yours, and your job is to be okay with yourself. That's the easiest I can put it out there. So I hope this is something that you can understand, and I hope that this helped you at least a little bit to put the perspective in the right place. And if you do have any questions or comments, please do comment below. However, I usually forget, but this time I'm going to say, go and check out some of my different videos, because everything is connected. The more I know about life, I'm so amazed how everything is connected. It's like whatever you're looking at, you not fitting in law of attraction and beliefs and identities, everything are just the pieces of one puzzle. So everything is one. And please do yourself a favor, go and check my other videos. Maybe you're not going to resonate with some of that, maybe you're not. If not, then just put your comments below. I'm really open to see different views, point of views, and that's how I learn, and that's how I evolve also. So thank you for that in advance. Hit like, hit subscribe, and see you on my next video. Bye bye.